Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. I am going to present you the book I Learned written by Gora. Today I am going to read out the religious faith. I was barely 30 years old. Close to my house lived a devout Christian family. The gentleman retires from government service and I was more than 65 years of age. He was arranging talks at his home by renowned Christian preachers and I was attending them. He was kind-hearted, helpful to neighbors and generous to everyone. He was looked upon with respect by the neighborhood and I developed filial affection for him. He was outspoken and did not hide his feelings when he remarked that the church was going more fashionable than pious. So he set apart a room in his home for the chapel where he and his family offered prayers every day. For such utterances and practices, the gentleman was considered a non-conformist by churchgoers. One early morning he called at my house and after exchanging the usual greetings, put me the straight question, "Has God the Father come to you, please?" I was amusingly surprised at the question, for he had known that I was entertaining atheistic views and that I was outcast by my parents for atheistic practices. My regard for him prevented me from entering into a discussion at once. So I simply smiled and kept silent. He nodded his venerable head and went away. 2 days later, he came to me almost at the same time in the morning hours and asked me again, "Has God the Father come to you, please?" This time I invited him into my drawing room and requested him to tell me what he meant by that question. In a sedate voice, he told me, "I do not doubt the existence of God. So God need not appear to me, but you doubt his existence. Therefore, for the last 2 months, I have been adding to my prayers the request that the Heavenly Father might be pleased to appear to you and dispel your doubts. I have a strong hope that my prayers will be answered." I was impressed with the depth of his faith and his concern for an infidel. I thought for a while and said, "I hope your prayers will be answered. When God comes to me, both of us will go to you. We will consider the problem of poverty, untouchability, and war. Being the Almighty, God should be able to give us concrete solution for the problems." The old man narrowed his eyebrows and looked at the askance. Evidently, he did not suppose that I had taken his question as seriously as he meant it. Then he sat straight in that chair, closed his eyes for a minute, stood up, shook hands with me, nodded his head and left me. Maybe when he shut his eyes, he prayed for my redemption. As usual, I went to him several times afterwards. He did not move the subject with me any longer. Nevertheless, I told him once that vision and revelation were hallucinations which were caused by suggestion, drug and disease. He pited my irreverence towards matters of deeper significance. A few months later, I left for another town on a job. When I visited the old place 4 years afterwards and wanted to pay my respects to that old man, I found that he passed away a year ago. Faith closes the mind. Therefore, religious faith has made good men and not a good society. Thank you.
Please download Samaram multi-channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels. For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon.